and welcome to Add More Zest, and my name's Rebecca, also known as 4Kids at 147. It is time for June Waffle. I am not organised, I am not prepared today, but hopefully this video will be up for you by 4 o'clock as per normal. All depends on how long it takes for me to do it. I'm currently doing this once I've finished work for the day, so I have left about an hour and a half to get this one done. So I've asked Megan to select the first one. I have then also asked her to mix up the other ones. I've taped it to my easel so that I can get the closest camera angle possible for you guys. So I need my flower diamonds. So I've moved the others out of the way, though they're all on my desk ready and prepared, but I'll be using these on the right. I'm using this month's limited edition pen, which is green, which is in the painting, so it's quite apt. There are a few of these left, and then this tray is also available on our website. I'm using the zesty size to start off with, so that's our slightly smaller size. I'm using that, and I'm going to do the partial flower ones. I've just opened those diamonds and I can smell the dryer sheets already. So yeah, I am a little bit disorganised, I would say, to start the June Waffle. I did plan on starting to film this last night, but I got stuck doing accounts, which are oh so boring. Right, let's see how far I can zoom in. I don't want to zoom in too far in case I end up nudging the easel. So there we go. We have the whole painting in for today. So if you're new to the June Waffle, I do some diamond painting and waffle and chat all sorts of different stuff to you guys while doing a diamond painting throughout the month of June. So on previous June Waffles, and what many people are doing for their June Waffle at the moment, is I have always in the past done a 30 by 40 painting and divided it up into 30 different squares. So I've done a square or a section of my diamond painting per day. And by the end of June, I have a completed diamond painting. This year, I am doing it a little bit different. I am doing a mini painting a day throughout the month of June. And these mini paintings, I'm doing 3 different sets. I'm doing this flowers set, which is partials. And Megan chose this one for me today. She said, I'm trying to give you a chance of getting the video up by 4 o'clock, Mum. So I picked you one that is a partial rather than a full one. Otherwise, she would have picked a space one, I'm sure. So yeah, where was I? So I'm doing these mini sets this time. I have 3 different mini sets, and I'm going to do a diamond painting a day. Now, by all means, if you have some mini sets, join in with a diamond painting a day. But you don't have to. You could do a 30 by 40 painting and divide it into 30 sections. Somebody is doing some cards, I think, per day. Somebody else is actually doing 2 paintings that they've divided up. So 2 30 by 40 paintings, but I think they've divided it in 15 sections. 15 sections each. And are doing 2 across the course of it. There's a few different options. Some people will do a section of a larger painting, but they won't necessarily have completed the painting by the end of June. May or may not happen depending on the size. It isn't a matter of having to do a particular painting. You don't have to do a particular size. The idea of the June Waffle is you will have somebody to accompany you. That somebody is me, waffling along about anything and everything. and I will just chat to you. There will be a video per day for me to chat to you while you diamond paint and just get a little bit of me time. It's time for you to get me time. A little bit of diamond painting throughout the month of June. We may have some really nice weather. We may have some really bad weather. We may have days where we're busy and maybe we try and get maybe 2 sections done the following day, just to sort of make sure that you're still getting your me time, even if you've had to move it. Whatever suits you and your family. But yeah, just try and carve out a little bit of time for yourself to do some diamond painting. I will be putting a Facebook post up for us to all put our progress in the Facebook group, which is linked down below. So I will put a post up per day. I will probably put it up the night before. Today's, as I'm filming this, isn't yet up, so it will go up ASAP as soon as I've got this video going. In fact, while it's processing and uploading to YouTube and stuff, I will get creating that Facebook post. As I say, accounts took far too long last night for the end of the month. But yeah, I will get a Facebook post up and I will make sure there is a Facebook post for each day for the June Waffle. I will probably make sure that the post goes up the night before. So if you're in the UK and working on UK time zone, it will go up the evening before June. Before, you know, so the 2nd of June's post will go up. You'll see it on the evening of the 1st. The reason I do that is Australia is in a completely different time zone to us. They are ahead of us. So this video, actually, most Australians watch it their morning after. So a lot of Australians watch the 1st of June's video on the 2nd of June. Just, you know, the world moves, the sun shines in different places at different times. And that's what happens. So I will probably put it up the evening before so that it is ready for the Australians. Sorry for the 1st of June's post, that was not ready. It will also be ready then if people are, of course, doing it at a different time to me. So my videos go up at 4 p.m. UK time. British summertime we're on at the minute, BST. Hopefully this one will be up by 4 o'clock. If not, it will be up soon after. Really depends on how long it takes me to do this painting. But yeah, it may be your day plans, even if you are in the UK. Maybe you actually have more time to do diamond painting in the morning than you do in an afternoon. So the post will be there, but hopefully it will cover everybody. The post will be up for anybody who wants to add their progress at any point during that day. And those posts I will try and pin them to the top if I remember. Some of it is logistics and whether I can get on the app to pin them to the top. But the post will be there for people to be able to... Ooh, lime green. I love lime green. Look at that in that purple tray. The post will be up there if you want to post your progress. I love seeing everybody's progress through the waffle. So I will get those organised. I will also, so it has been requested, normally if I do a 30 by 40 painting and divide it up, I use the decision wheel to choose what square on my painting I was doing, which section I was doing for that day. I will still do a decision wheel to choose everybody else's section for them if they want to follow it. Some people are doing their own decision wheel. Some people prefer to do a painting in order. especially if they're working on a large painting. Again, there's no rules, but the option will be there if people want me to select what section they're doing for them. I will put that in the post as well, because that has been requested. So if you want to join the Facebook group, post your progress, show us how you're doing on your June project, June Waffle project, then the link is in the description of this video. You do need to agree to the rules, which are the standard. No spamming your own business. We're not there just for free advertising, and be nice. Basically, it's not hard. It's not hard for anybody. So yeah, just make sure that you do tick that you agree to those rules. It will definitely make your access a lot quicker. Otherwise, I tend to leave the request just sat there for a little bit so that people can go back in and agree to the rules. So yeah, join us if you can, whether you're on Facebook or not. Just join in. A little bit of diamond painting each day, or whatever other hobbies you do. If you do multiple hobbies, maybe vary up which hobby you do. Just take that little bit of me time for you every day throughout the month of June, because we deserve it. Green is done. Going on to purple. I do have a brew here as well, because say I've just finished work. I need to get this video up for you guys, so I've made myself a drink, so I'll try and remember that. I do have a little warmer over here that was gifted to me. Okay, we now have purple on purple in the tray. I can still see it, though a contrast is normally a little bit easier. And I've started with the letter K. These mini paintings that I'm doing are from Paint Gem. I will put a link in the description of this video as well, and a discount code. So there is a discount code that they have very kindly shared with me, and the link is an affiliate link, so I do get a little bit back from it, but so do you. You get the discount code and you get 30 free June Waffle videos to watch on YouTube, because the YouTube videos that I put up don't cost you anything. Anything at all. So yeah, I hope you will all join me. I'll put links to the likes of the pens and the trays if they're available. I do try and do a different diamond painting tray each day. It gives me a chance to crack out some diamond painting trays that were limited editions in earlier months that may not be available anymore, but there will be other trays available. We have 3 standard colours, 3 colours that are available all the time, and then we have limited edition colours, of which I also need to get the images sorted for those, because they will get announced this weekend. But it is the Queen's Jubilee on the 3rd of June, or it is the bank holiday for it on the 3rd of June, which is Friday. I am working Friday, but I do have the bank holiday on the 2nd of June off, which is tomorrow. So I have tomorrow off. So I'm hoping to be able to make sure that everything is as lined up as it maybe should have been. If I didn't spend all last night working on accounts. It's all fun. So yeah, I'll be a bit more organised tomorrow is my hope. But I'll put links. I'll make sure that there's a link to the mini diamond paintings that I'm doing. There'll be a link to, the code will be in the description as well, of course. There will be a link to the Facebook group, is always in there. And then I will also make sure that there is links to the trays if available, or I'll let you know what the tray for the day, whether it's available or not. As I say, some of them are limited editions, but this purple colour is a current standard in stock colour. It has I'm hoping temporarily replaced pink, as our supplier for the pink colour is not currently shipping to the UK. They've had problems with their shipping and working that all out, so I'm hoping they'll sort it soon, but in the meantime it's giving everybody a chance to pick up purple. And it's amazing. Purple is always a popular colour, but it's amazing how many purple trays you guys have to use. So maybe you can all use the same tray that I am, because there's quite a few of them out there in the world for people to be able to use. So yeah, so I'm starting with the darkest colour purple, and then I'm going to work my way up. I do also have comments from YouTube from a lot of previous whip and chats, or the previous whip and chat that I did a week last Sunday. So I will start going through some of those comments in a moment. I am sorry the videos the past few days have been a bit sparse. The kitting up for this June video, this June Waffle, my 2-hour long video, had to be done over the course of a couple of days due to the fact that I've recently had COVID and suffered with a bit of long COVID. I think I've hit or gone over what we call the hump, or what I call the hump. So over the worst of it for sure. Starting to feel a lot more normal now. Energy levels are a bit better. We'll see how much better. It was my first day back in work today, so I'm not sure how much that will affect me throughout the month of June. But thank you all so much for all your lovely comments, and it was actually the fact that people were saying take care, take it slowly, come back when you're ready, that made me feel okay with the fact that I didn't have full energy to be able to make sure that I still had a video a day. So there is a few videos that I was hoping to do that I have not managed to do. They will come in July, but I was hoping to get them done before the June Waffle. So for example, my logbook, I haven't updated with my logbook with purchases from before June. I haven't even shown you guys the diamond painting that the kids bought me for my birthday. I haven't had a chance to show you that, so I need to do a video showing you what they bought me, and then update that in my logbook. So I'll try, depending on how it goes, I'll try and make sure those videos are done, ready for the beginning of July, and we'll update our logbooks. Hopefully on the 1st of July I'll do the updating our logbooks. I wanted to do the frames. I wanted to get the frames done for some of these small mini paintings that I've already completed. I've got a bag full of frames and I was hoping to get those all updated, but these things happen. It just doesn't always work out the way you want. But I'm here for June Waffle. I'm going to fit in what I can around it to make sure that I've got those videos for July, and hopefully I will be tip-top 100% by that time, and my schedule, my YouTube schedule, will be back to normal. But we'll see what happens. See, this is why I needed to make sure I was zoomed out a little bit, because sometimes I end up knocking the easel and it just moves out of frame. Just nudge those back down. But yeah, okay, questions, comments. Well, it's mainly comments. I also haven't had chance yet to sort of go through all the YouTube comments that have been posted in the last week or so on different videos, so I will be trying to get those done over the next few days, and make sure that I have, you know, all the relevant comments that are left on Whip and Chats ready to discuss throughout this June Waffle, because you guys are absolutely amazing at leaving comments and questions on my waffle videos, and it makes it perfect for me to be able to have things to discuss on a June Waffle. I remember I did struggle with topics for a while, I think for maybe my first Advent that I did, first Advent Waffle. I think I struggled a little bit more and possibly ran out of comments, but now you guys are amazing. Sometimes I have to have a clear out of, not a clear out of comments. It is a clear out, but it's not. I have to take the time, well, not have to, enjoy taking the time, but what I need to do is, rather than saying and discussing your comments on a video, I do it via replying to the comments and liking the comments, and I just don't have time to read them out on a waffle because there's so many. But I try my best to keep all of them in there, and it's only when I get quite a bit of a backlog that I have to take the decision to sort of make sure things are brought back up to date. Otherwise, you guys would be waiting 3 months for a reply to a question, and I know I wouldn't want to wait that long, so I try not to make you guys wait that long. Diamond Sparkle Chase and Darcy Foster, they have both given well wishes on my last Whip and Chat to say welcome back. So thank you. I have really missed doing YouTube. I did not have the energy to be able to do YouTube, but I have really missed it. So it'll be nice to do this batch of Whip and Waffles and get back into doing YouTube, because as much work as, you know, the editing and the uploading and stuff are for the likes of Whip and Chat or any video, as much as they are longer videos, they're easier in the fact that I get to, well, they're nicer in the fact that I get to diamond paint and chat. That's what makes them nice. And there are plenty of other videos that I enjoy doing, but there is something about a Whip and Chat that, yeah, I'm just chatting with friends. So yeah, thank you so much to both of you. Beverly, she says she's been watching all of my previous camera. Rudely interrupted, Beverly. So Beverly says she's been watching all my previous videos and loved them. So that's something. If you do find that I've not posted enough videos, or maybe you're missing a fix, possibly go back to some of my earlier videos. I know somebody has been back to like one of the first videos I ever did in relation to diamond painting. And there's definitely some things I thought about diamond painting that have not come true, especially in relation to me thinking it would not take over from my hobby of scrapbooking. And it definitely has. It's replaced it being my tip-top hobby. Beverly says that they've taught her so much and she really appreciates me. Her time is limited as she has a handicapped daughter who of course needs her time. She said when she found this crafty hobby, she was so happy to be able to do something with your downtime. Oh, I'm so glad that you found this hobby. It is an amazing one to do with your downtime. It can help you to switch off from a day, especially if it's been a busy day. It can really help you to switch off, but it is something that you can, excuse me, you can stop and go back to. You might not want to stop, and that can sometimes, you know, end up with a late night of a 2 a.m. or something. You may not want to stop, but it is something that, you know, should your daughter need you, you can potentially put it down. And as long as you have some sort of system in place to remember what colour diamonds maybe are in your tray if you walk away from them. So I keep the tab open, so that tells me that I am on L. So if I put this down and walked away from this now due to something happening, I could come back to it and still continue. And diamond painting is a great hobby for that. If you don't get a lot of time, you may prefer to do smaller paintings, because then you still get them completed and the appreciation of completing something, even if it takes longer. If you have more time, you might prefer doing big paintings. You might even prefer mixing it up and having a paint. I've had a painting that's taken, I think Minions painting took nearly a year for me to actually get completed. It was stopped and started, and I did others in between, but I've got my Heaven and Earth design painting that's going on for even longer. Even longer. It's still going, but that's a whole nother story. So yes, hello and welcome, Beverly. Anne Smith has said, so glad you're feeling a little bit stronger. Take it easy. Thank you, Anne. And Darcy says that my flamingos painting I was working on reminds her of Mr. Quacker's because it's a lot of white. Yes, I am still currently working on the flamingos. I've not had chance in the last, I want to say week, but it might not have been a full week to get any diamond painting really done, or at least any big chunks or full sections of diamond paintings done. I've not had chance, but I have I think flamingos, I think the bit of time I have worked on it since that whip and chat, I think I did get an evening or two. Oh, the good old battery dying mid conversation. Yeah, I have managed to get another row or so done, I think, on the flamingos. I am seeing the point where the white might be primarily done and it might move to the main colour being blue. But it's not quite there yet. But it is around, so it's a little bit different from Mr. Quacker's. And having said that, I have a few more Splatterworks paintings in my stash from Diamond Art Studio. So it may well be that I end up back on a pretty much full, lots and lots of background white painting before long. We'll see what happens whenever the app decides my next one. But yeah, I'm enjoying doing it. I'm hoping I will finish it at some point throughout the month of June. And then I can get to the point of kitting up a large painting and a small painting, and maybe even some more of the mini kits as well. I would like to get some more of the mini kits set up throughout June. Film me kitting them up, because there was some tips on my kitting up video for this about laying a dryer sheet on a tray to get rid of the static quicker or better on the diamonds. So that is something I want to try with one of the other kits that I need to kit up. And then maybe that can make it into a tips and tricks video, which I need to start that back up again, start getting a few more of those out and see if I can get to 100. Yeah, loads and loads of plans in my head. Never enough time to complete them, which is normally the way the world works, isn't it? But I'm going to get as much of them done as I can, and maybe get some of my 30 by 40 paintings kitted up at some point as well, and get some of those done. But yeah, just enjoying, plodding through. There's no particular rush on anything. I just really do like it when I have a few different sizes of paintings on the go. It's what I enjoy, mixing it up, seeing what takes my fancy from one evening of diamond painting to the next. It varies it up. So yeah, I'll see what I can get done. Helen, she says, glad to see you back and feeling better. She says, please do be careful on how much you do. Helen has got ME/CFS, which is the step after long COVID. She said, listen to your body and get as much rest as your body needs. Yeah, and it's comments like Helen's, which I do really appreciate, that have made me, you know, not put so much pressure on in relation to the videos over the past week, and making sure there were definitely videos up. I have, you know, let myself off in relation to that. So videos have been rather a bit of here and a bit of there. Some of them were pre-recorded before I got COVID. Some of the unboxing videos, I tend to do those in bulk. So some of those were done before I even had COVID, and therefore still came up on the channel because they were scheduled. But I have, you know, let myself take it easy really throughout the whole month of May. Partly to make sure that my body's rested and getting better, but also because I wanted to be able to concentrate on June Waffle. And while I'm not organised, I do feel as though, you know, because I've not been doing loads of videos in a day to make sure that I have videos up throughout the last week or two, I feel like I'm ready to be able to do a video a day for June Waffle, and that was my priority. Look at that little flower, it's done. Helen says she's looking forward to the June Waffle, and take care. She said she'd rather see, she says, I'm sure we would all rather see less videos if needed, and know you're getting yourself better. So thank you. This last weekend just gone, I do feel like there was a little turnaround in how I was feeling, because it was really hard to explain before then in relation to the tiredness more than anything, and where it came on from, because sometimes it would be because I tried to push myself to get more done in a day, and sometimes it wouldn't be. I could still feel more tired from maybe the day before or the day before that. But I do feel like this weekend it's taken a decent turn. At some point through this weekend, I think it was more Sunday. And yeah, I'm slowly getting caught up on stuff. I'm also back to work, so yeah, I've got a lot of catching up on many different things to do across home, work, life balance, everything. There's so much to catch up on, but yeah, I am looking forward to doing June Waffle, looking forward to having a few productive days where I feel like I'm getting on top of everything and everything's all going back to normal / organised. That's the thing. I'm happy being busy. It's when it's a little bit disorganised and chaotic that I don't like it. So I'm hoping that I can get all of that back on track and get my brain organised once more. Kerry said, in relation to the flamingos that I worked on, she said, is it a Splatterworks one from Diamond Art Studio UK? She says, and she does also say, glad you're feeling better. No, flamingos, which is what I did the whip and chat on, not the weekend just gone, it was actually the weekend before. It is a painting I've had in my stash for quite a while. My logbook will tell me exactly when I got it, but it's actually from Timney Arts on AliExpress. It must at least be 2 to 3 years that I've had that one in my stash, and it's just never got to the front of the queue until the Decision app chose it for me to do as a painting. And that's why I'm enjoying using the app. I think it occasionally will choose one that's more recent, but it will also choose ones that you've had in your stash for a while. And if my stash grows too big, I do go through my stash, just to confirm that they are paintings I want to do. They are still images I'm looking forward to doing, albeit on different levels of excitement. And then whatever the app decides is what I do. Right, I need some more diamonds. This colour, I've only got a few, so it's probably not in any more diamond paintings. Or if it is, it's only a small amount. So no, it's not a Splatterworks one, but I do have a lot of Splatterworks in my stash, so it would not surprise me if another one of those gets picked soon. In fact, that's probably the company I've got the most of. But you know what? I'm not sorry. I absolutely love doing Mr. Quackers, and I can't wait until it picks another one of them. Dania says, good to hear you're all okay. And Jackie says, the best thing you can do is take it gently. If you're still standing to do filming, she says you'll have to be very careful you don't do too much. Love and hugs. Yes, I do still stand to film. I did used to have a chair that I could fold up, and I would occasionally use it for whip and chats, or at least I'd start using it for a whip and chat, and then I'd need to stand up, and then I'd sit down, and then I'd stand up, but it sort of kept me at the right height. So you guys, unless you were looking closely, probably didn't even notice. But it bothered me more the fact that it would get in the way. So if I was doing a kitting up video, it would often, the chair would be stored in front of my storage boxes, and when I was packing orders for the shop to send out to customers, it would be in the way of all the stickers and the stock to be able to pack the orders. So it got on my nerves more than it helped. And especially with a whip and chat, I did not sit on the chair for long. I would probably do about the first 15 minutes sat on the chair, and then I would do 20 minutes to half an hour stood up, and then I might go and sit back on the chair again for 10 to 15 minutes. So it was not worth the space it took. So I do still stand up, but that's okay. It keeps me going. Oh, so pretty. Oh, and Jackie said thanks for the shout out. She's glad that I liked it. Yes, Jackie was kind enough to send me for my birthday both a Splatterworks Mr. Quackers, as I call him, or the Excited Duckling as they call him. She sent me a card and a coaster, and I use that coaster on a daily basis. It's right near my chair on the couch, for it to hold my brew. And yeah, it makes me smile every time I look at it. So thank you so much for it, Jackie. I've actually also got another gift that I have been sent from Melissa. So I will try my best to remember to show you guys what Melissa got me in tomorrow's waffle. She was kind enough to send me a card. And Margaret, the amazing Margaret, who loves to order me sweeties. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in the last one. But yes, I got a surprise with a couple of boxes of sweeties delivered from Candy Box, which made me smile. You'll be pleased to know, Margaret, there is a couple left, but not many, because sweeties do not last long in this house. And yeah, there is a couple left, so they're still making me smile. But I'm sure now I am back working and sat by a computer for 6 hours a day, they will end up going, because they'll just be too close to me. Okay, I've just dived into the pot for the last little couple of yellows. But that's it done for today. I finished a diamond painting. That one did not take long at all. So thank you to Megan for picking a light one for me for today, while I am racing against time to ensure that it's uploaded for 4 o'clock. I have asked her to she has also rearranged or put in some sort of order all the paintings as well. So in effect, she's picked which one I'm doing next. So I'm sure she's picked one of the other varieties for me for tomorrow. But we have some flowers done. In fact, which ones were these? Let's try and make sure that I'm actually naming which ones they are. There's no reason why I can't. I have my laptop here. So this painting is a bluebell. So they do have the names as to which each of them are on the Paint Gem website. So we have completed a bluebell for today that has a lot of purple colours, hence the purple tray as today's choice. But yeah, make sure that you set aside a little bit of time for yourself to do some diamond painting today. I've really enjoyed the fact, even though I've done it straight after work, I've really enjoyed the fact that I have got some diamond painting done today. And in fact, I'll be getting a little bit more done later, ready for tomorrow's video. So I don't feel as rushed and I can waffle some more. But thank you all so much for joining me, and I will speak to you all again soon or tomorrow.